Hear this story out. Though it may sound a bit scary, I think it's worth learning from. It says that, hello K, I met a woman in 2021. I was driving a cab into bracket Yango by then. I picked her from the airport. Someone actually ordered the ride for her. She was from Nigeria. While we were going to her hotel, we openly had a chat. She spoke of Ghana's economy and how she had heard that the citizens are suffering. Then she spoke about me, asking if my job was paying well and if I had a family and if I was able to take care of them with what I was making from driving a cab. I felt like if I told her the truth about who I was, she may want to help or offer me a job because she sounded like someone who had money. So I told her all about myself. We got to her hotel. She paid me and added a tip. Then she gave me her card to call her anytime I wanted to talk. So days later, I called. I didn't have anything to talk about, but when I reminded her of who I was, she sounded happy to hear from me and assured me that she was going to call back. She called back one day and told me that she was leaving for Nigeria the next day, but wants to see me before she leaves. I went and the woman gave me a crazy offer. Her offer was that she was going to connect me with someone here in Ghana. What I would be doing was to always call the person to meet me at isolated places when I have a passenger, for the person and his squad to kidnap the person and remove some specific body parts and bring to her, the Nigerian woman, into bracket. As to how the parts get to her, it wasn't my business. All I had to do was to deliver the passenger to the Ghanaian guy. I refused to do it, but she said anytime I meet the guy with a passenger, the guy was going to give me 35,000 cedis. All I had to do was to make sure I don't get in trouble, and the passenger hadn't told anyone about the ride. So I eventually agreed. It wasn't an everyday thing, sometimes a whole week, and I'll call him just once while I still worked as a Yango driver. I made sure whoever I was sending to him wasn't anyone that would get me in trouble. So I worked until I had someone like that, then I called him. After the third meeting, I quit Yango because I had made over 100,000 cedis. Even the guy suggested that I buy my own car and live my comfortable life so that I only bring people, especially girls, who would love to ride with me or would agree to lift at night. That was my job. I had plans of quitting after I had made a little money to start a business. I just don't know what was controlling me, but I was never able to save money. I kept spending and spending and spending on unnecessary things. I got a house and furnished it nicely. I used to feel very guilty anytime I take someone to this guy, but at some point, it was so normal for me. All I was thinking about was the money. Ladies were my main victims. By the end of 2021, I was known in my neighborhood to be someone with money. Some people questioned my success, but they didn't get to me. All I did was to take my guys out and spend money every day. I kept it like that till 2022, where I was able to save some money and decided to quit what I was doing. I told the guy I wanted to quit. He then mentioned the names of some young guys that tried to quit and are dead, advising me not to try. I still went ahead though, but he made me realize he was serious because they came after me with everything they had. I had to call him to beg him to pardon me, and I assured him I was getting back in the game. So I resumed in October 2022, but I wasn't very consistent. Last year, 2023, I was still in it, sending young girls and boys to him to do what he wanted with them. One day, I decided to run and go and hide in the northern region. I stayed there till he found me early this year, that's 2024. He has since been threatening my life. The whole of this year, I haven't had peace. I keep running and hiding from one place to another. I am tired. I can't go to the place because I am involved in this. I don't want to do it anymore. I just want him to leave me alone to start a good business with the little money I have gathered. It's been so hard for me this year. All I've done is run up and down as if I don't have a home of my own. I don't know how to say this anymore, but I need a way out, and they seem to have people who could locate me anywhere I hide myself. I wanted to travel abroad, but my visa was denied. Can you please advise me? I am frustrated. Thank you. So this guy is a Yango driver here in Ghana, or he was a Yango driver here in Ghana. He met this Nigerian woman who connected him to a Ghanaian guy, and the deal was that he would send passengers, people, to the Ghanaian guy. Then the Ghanaian guy would kill the person and then remove specific body parts and then send it to the woman in Nigeria and for money. And anytime the guy sent a passenger, the Ghanaian guy was to give him 35,000 cedis. So the deal seemed appetizing. The guy couldn't resist and he got himself involved, and he has done that. He did it about 3 times, got enough money, he quit Yango, bought his own car so he could get victims that would not lead him into any trouble. So after working, after getting so many guys and making money and enjoying himself, he thought he should quit. So he did quit. But this is it. After quitting, the people he is involved with doesn't want to understand, or they don't want to let him go. So he's been on the run, or he's like throughout last year and somewhere this year he's been on the run because they want him. He tried running abroad, but his visa was denied. Remember to like, share and subscribe. This is Loveandpillsgh.